Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Garrett Cole.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The wind and the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Baseman, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That one called a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. This to third. Cabrera zips it to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Popped up. Cabrera under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Pitching in our game today, Garrett Crochet.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. And another ball. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball three. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
Up and in, and that is ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Checks over to first, back safely. That misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering way off the plate. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fourth.
Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
In the air, left side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's
very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box now. Takes strike one. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. In there, got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top of the second, and here is Tristan Casas.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Cole back to work. Outside low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
That's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Cabrera settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One down. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Cole checks over to first, and he's back. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Laser base hit. Story around second. The throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Little chopper rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball one. 1 ball.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And that one upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To Volpe at second for 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Into center. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Jason Dominguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Man at second. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slayton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Chapman also throwing. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. That one drilled left field, and a superb diving catch.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Goldie on third with 2 out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Rafaela snags it on the run. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams up and loosening in the pen.
Ball.
That's down and in.
3-0.
Showdown Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Batting ninth,
Showdown Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Cole a check to first. Wong back on a dive. Nobody out. Runner at first.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at first, 1 away. Strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 so far. Fought off foul. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cole a check to first, and he's back safely. Stays alive. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. Could be extra bases. Heading for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
out
New
of the
York
bullpen
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Fernando
Number
Cruz.
63.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So runner at second, 2 down. Rafael Devers digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And now 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Two now. Goes down looking. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's outside. Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
That one missing inside. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. See you later. He hammers one out to right. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Crochet is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here's a
Boston.
new pitcher from the pen, Justin
Number
Slate.
63.
Just trying to keep this one close
Justin
here, and
Slate.
this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Walked his first time. Judge rips that one. Way back there. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here comes Bellinger. Up the middle. Story sends it over to first. Finally gets the
Up
first
next
out
for
here
the
on the grounder.
Yankees, designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Slate,
1-0.
27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That's off the inside corner, and the count 2-1. Still only one out here in the inning. That's in there. 2-2 now.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. Fly to center his first time.
Austin Wells.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, way back. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. A solo shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Justin Slayton departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino.
Number 83.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Brennan Bernardino.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Doubled his first time. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. That one at the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot. Yankees up by 3. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1.
Now pitching for the New
Welcome
York
back,
Yankees.
and here comes the closer, Devin
Number
Williams.
38.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Casas at the plate now. That's ball one. Williams, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And another ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Misses inside. Ball three. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Batting,
His ability to draw walks has
Story.
been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka
First and
Yoshida.
second, no outs. Masataka Yoshida will hit next, and he's already singled in this game. Swinging a foul out of play. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Tying run at the plate. In the dirt. The count now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder William Abreu.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He hit into a double play his first time up. Inside, just missed. Casas, the lead runner at second. Story at first, 1 gone. Checks his swing, now would appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 1 out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And now Connor Wong. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Two balls, no strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And that one clips the corner.
No, that's high.
Showdown Rafaela waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Casas around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Number 30.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's going to be Showdown Rafaela. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. And that's in for a strike. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.